what do you say we call CNN, call the tip line here, and let's see if they want to do a story about the Bohemian Grove. Let's see if we can get her to at least look it up. And I have to give credit where credit is due. We tried this on Bob Tuskin's show earlier, and there was some technical difficulties with CNN's line, so we had to work it out. But I think we might be able to get this done. So let's see. Let's call them up right now.
Thank you for calling CNN, the world's leading 24-hour news network. If you are calling with... You have reached the CNN News Tip Hotline. Please be advised that any non-news tip call to this hotline will be disconnected in order to keep this line free for news tips and breaking news. To speak with our news tip team now, please press 1. If you selected this option in error, please press the pound. All calls are monitored and recorded for quality assurance. Thank you for calling, and please hold. Calls are answered in the order in which they are received.
CNN, what is your breaking news tip?
Hi, my name's George Prouty. I'm with the South Florida News Network. We're a small investigative journalist, newspaper, and website. And I just wanted to give you guys a news tip that I just noticed that nobody was talking about. Have you ever heard of the Bohemian Grove?
Yes.
It's like a two-week retreat of the world's like uber elite, all these politicians from all over the world. They meet at like this retreat in the woods, this like getaway camp or something they have, and they set like that's where they set policy and stuff. I assume you've heard of that, right?
Correct.
Okay. You know, like Henry Kissinger and the president himself is rumored to going to be showing up there, as well as the president of Australia. And, I mean, this goes back to, like, the late 1800s, and they do some kind of weird ceremonies where they worship a large 45-foot stone owl, which is a little creepy because this is the world's leaders. So I was hoping maybe if I brought this to you guys' attention, you guys, being, CNN, you guys, could bring some power to it. I was hoping maybe you guys could give it some life and show the world what's going on.
Okay, well, we'll definitely take a look into it and make sure that is something that's on our radar.
Yeah, because I mean, it's very important. It's again, these politicians, the heads of the countries, meeting at some weird camp in the woods where they do mock human sacrifices. That's kind of creepy. So if you guys could definitely, I mean, you have some really excellent investigative journalists there. So if you guys could have them, look into that, that would be awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your call, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Well, there you go, people. And yes, although it makes for excellent radio, I doubt that woman is going to actually put any more effort into it than just that. I find it kind of interesting how she actually admitted on air, or I mean, I'm sure she didn't know she was on air, but admitted to me right off the bat that she knew about the Bohemian Grove, and she didn't really bat an eye and say anything, blow me off like normally they would when I was talking about the human sacrifices and everything else. So I wonder how many people have called them up in the past couple of days. And if you guys are out there that are doing it and you hear this broadcast, keep doing it. I hope anybody listening or hears the rebroadcast or sees the video on YouTube, I hope you get inspired. Call CNN, call Fox News. Do the same thing we did with the Bilderberg Group. Call them up and say, hey, there's these elite scumbags meeting in the woods. They're setting policy, and while they're setting policy, they happen to be doing mock human sacrifices. That's a little creepy. Okay? You think maybe, just maybe, we can investigate this a little bit? And that's why I added that little bit of sarcastic humor at the end there, and I said, hey, you guys have such great investigative journalists, hopefully they'll get involved and jump on it. Of course, they're not going to jump on it. Anderson Cooper is a Vanderbilt, and the Vanderbilts related to they come from the Astor fortune. He's part of the problem. He's former CIA. So yeah, I trust that Cooper's probably actually been to Bohemian Grove and just never reported on it. I mean, he does have that look to him. He's got that perfect pretty boy face and that Ken doll haircut. So maybe he's been an attendee at the Grove, what's his name? That moronic rap star that Jay-Z likes, his little protege, Kanye West. He's another one there's people have shown, more than ample evidence to prove that he's a toy, as it were, at Bohemian Grove. He's a favorite that gets passed around. So, there's more going on than meets the eye. So it is important for these mainstream media outlets to be bombarded by people. Call up Fox, call up MSNBC, call up all these talk shows. Call up Sean Hannity's talk show, harass the crap out of him. Call up anybody's talk show, and even into next week, because it goes on it's not like a 3 or 4 day event, like, maybe like a 5-day event, which I think is the longest that the Bilderberg group is. This is like a 2-week event, I believe. It's like 2 weeks long, and it's obviously everybody's not there for 2 weeks. They come and they go and everything else. But I think like overall it's like 12 or 14 days or something like that. So, we need to bring attention to this. Not only are these people meeting in secret and breaking the Logan Act, just like they would be with the Bilderberg meetings, but they're also they're violating, our civil liberties, all while doing mock human sacrifices and worshiping Babylonian deities. But I'm not supposed to think that's strange at all. I'm supposed to say it's okay to see little girls getting groped by TSA because that's how you stop terrorism. Well, no, it's not okay, and I'm not going to say it's okay. You people are sick. You hear me? You sick bastards. We're coming for you. We'll be right back.
The reasons for the cover-up, the reasons for the censorship. Now I realize that Uncle Sam was not befriending me. He was only using me to be friends with the enemy. A presidential terrorist. Ain't that a contradiction? I guess it goes to show the truth is stranger than fiction. But they don't even show the truth when soldiers are missing. I'm only trying to show the truth.